What's going on, everybody? Doc Jinzo here, coming at you with another duel video. New format, new layout here. We're going to try some new stuff in the coming days. We got GOUKI versus ALTERGEIST here. Let's get started. ALTERGEIST have already summoned their marionetter, and looks like he's going to set a protocol from the deck. Now, if you guys... Fair warning, this is a very cancerous matchup. And as you can already see by the Necro Valley being dropped right there. Oh gosh, that is not very good. That is not very good for most players. Yes, the ALTERGEIST player is the type of guy that will main deck Necro Valley against you, as well as other floodgates. Attempting to use a GOUKI Twist Cobra in the hand, or normaling it and then attempting to special the butterfly. I forget the name. Thinking about if he wants to stop it with the protocol that he just set, or something else maybe, you never know. So we're going to special summon the butterfly, Papillon, or Photon Papilloperative, I believe. Or Blue Papilloperative, I don't know. It's a butterfly. There you go, tweet tweet. Anyways, looks like we got some wrestling over here versus some spellcaster puppets. Very Resident Evil. GOUKI Twist Cobra is gonna attempt to go into battle and swing at the marionetter. It looks like the marionetter will be destroyed, and the Twist Cobra will be destroyed as well. Twist Cobra is going to activate in the graveyard. Thinking if he has a response to that. Deciding he does not, and so he gets to add one GOUKI card from his deck to his hand. Thinking about his next play here. He does have to play against 3 back row and a Necro Valley. Specialing a Fireflint Lady from the hand, since he controls a warrior. Yes, the butterflies are warriors. Very interesting. Attempting to use the effect of Fireflint Lady to tribute herself. To special summon a warrior from the hand. Specialing GOUKI, I have all their names pulled up here, one sec. Octo Stretch. And looks like we're going to link 2 here. Into a Nightmare Phoenix. Seeing if he has a response to the summon. As ALTERGEIST are wont to do. And looks like that's going to get striked. And we get that negative 1500 right at the edge of the screen there with our nice new layout. Very nice layout. Make sure to let me know what you think of it in the comments. I've tried to make it a bit better, but didn't really have time, and I need to post the video today, so there's that. So he's just going to pass turn, end phase spoofing is going to be flipped, and we're just going to scoop and go to game 2. Alright folks, here we are in game 2. GOUKI are going to start us off here because we know ALTERGEIST love to set those traps so much. We're going to summon a Twist Cobra, special summoning a Fireflint Lady, linking off immediately. Into an Assault, twin tails of the Noble Knights. Grabbing a GOUKI Headbat off the Twist Cobra. Then adding a Suprex off the Assault. Using his Soul's Effect now to dump a equip from the deck. And Ash is gonna respond in kind, but the dump is for cost, so the dump still goes through. Might not have gotten a summon out of it, but he did get some deck thinning. Which is always nice to have, folks. Always nice to have that nice deck thinning. Also, if you notice, the guy on the right playing Altergeist has a fairly smaller mat than the typical standard size, and to be honest, I'm not sure why he keeps that around, but I mean, hey, if it works for him, it works for him. Anywho, he's going to misplay here and use GOUKI Headbat's effect in the hand, discarding another GOUKI to special summon itself. However, you have to target a GOUKI you control to give it 800 attack before you can do that. He did not control a GOUKI, therefore that move was an illegal misplay. But the opponent did not catch it, so we'll just continue to go as if nothing out of the ordinary happened. Yeah, the bottom of the screen's supposed to be like moving there with the 8000s. Like, it's supposed to be a nice dynamic effect, but the dynamic effect's being weird today, so nothing there yet, but we'll try. We're gonna go into a Verte Anaconda. And then the Headbat is going to search, adding a GOUKI rematch. Using Verte Anaconda's effect, paying 2,000, and then special summoning everybody's favorite card, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which recently dodged the ban list. And yes, I did not make a ban list video. I announced this on Twitter. I will not be making a video in a reaction to this ban list because it's just not a good list. It's not worth doing a video on. It really isn't. It changes nothing about the format. The one thing that's going to change the format even slightly is Burst of Destiny, but that's still a ways away. But yes, we're going to banish 2 now to add back the Phoenix Blade. We're going to set 2 and pass the turn on that note. And it looks like we're going to set 2 and attempt to pass. Double Cyclone's going to say no. And it looks like we're going to go to game 3. Bet you the Altergeist player did not like having that flipped on him. Here we are in game 3 now. As you can tell by the length of the video, this is one of the longer ones, but a lot of back and forth, very interesting. I know because I edit these in post, but you don't, so no spoilies. And my dog being a crybaby in the background. We're going to go ahead and activate a Red Eyes Fusion right off the bat. Ash is going to say no, and we're going to pass. Setting 1 card and passing the turn. Very slow start here. Activating a anti-spell in standby, but Cyclone's going to be chained. Banishing it. On resolution, Multi-Faker is going to summon itself from hand. And on special, it's going to summon from deck. Ash is going to say no. So many responses. It's almost like they're not even playing decks. They're just playing hand traps. But they are playing decks, folks, and we shall see. Much like this Infernoborn Durandal. Sorry. Took me a second to remember the name there. Adding a Fire Flint Lady by blowing itself up after equipping it to the Altergeist Multi-Faker. And then a Rhoda is going to be activated. Man, this guy's hand is just straight up gas here, folks. Grabbing a GOUKI Twist Cobra. Next up, a Suprexa is going to be normal summoned. Twist Cobra is going to get specialed. Linking those 2 off now. Into an Assault, Twin Tails of the Noble Knights. Then using Assault's effect, and then the 2 search effects from the GOUKIs in the grave. So you're going to grab a Headbat, a rematch. And for Assault, it looks like he's going to grab a GOUKI Guts. Very good cards here, folks. Old archetype, but they can still go, as you can see. Using a soul's second effect now. Sending Divine Sword Phoenix Blade to the graveyard. Ash is going to be chained in response. Looks like he had the Ash as well. Double Ash, actually. Since he used one last turn. Altergeists have all the answers, don't they, folks? That's why we must rise up and main deck Royal Decree. No more revolts. No more Altergeists. No more Batman. You can tell I'm very tired today, guys. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Thinking about his next possible play, taking a good long while to figure it out as he activates a GOUKI rematch. And Ghostbell's going to be chained. Again, just a reaction to everything. Answer to everything. Pitching off GOUKI Guts to summon Headbatter illegally once again. Went over this last game. He has to control a GOUKI in order to use that effect. Because he has to target to buff. If he cannot target to buff, then he cannot fulfill cost requirements. As Headbatter is going to swing, or Headbat is going to swing into him for 800 damage. Then Fireflint Lady is going to get specialed. Linking those two off into an IP Masquerena. Then using Headbat's effect to search. Grabbing another GOUKI rematch. Linking off the IP and the Assault into a Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax. Interesting choice there. A lot of link 4s to go into. Especially against Altergeists. Chose Avramax. Let's see how it pays off. Pot of Desires is going to be activated in the main phase, banishing 10. Not a big fan of the card. Let's see where it gets him. Might win him the game, folks. You never know. As he draws 2 off that Pot of Desires.
I've been flipping pages since I could remember. That told me I had to be within the lines of 2 degrees and 9 to 5, and I've been working after work since last September. Working after work, yeah. I stay up late on the weekdays.
Deciding to set 2 cards and pass the turn. 1 monster, 1 back row. Now here's the thing, folks. Their hands are very, very small at the moment because of all the hand traps that they've been playing. So they can't combo off as easily. But their hands are about to get slightly more as Divine Sword Phoenix Blade is going to activate, banishing 2 warriors, pick itself up out the grave. You can also see there's a Red Eyes Black Dragon in the GOUKI player's hand. The risk of playing Dragoon. Solemn Judgment is going to negate the GOUKI rematch that's attempting to be activated. Again, just an answer for everything. Luckily for the GOUKI player, he did not have Multi-Faker in his hand, it looks like. Attacking, hitting a Meluseek going to grave, searching for an Altergeist monster. Whenever it is sent to the graveyard, adding a Altergeist Marionetter, one of the better Altergeists. Don't know what else he's doing there. Going through his deck one more time just to be sure, it looks like. We'll see where this takes us, folks. It's a wonderful journey of wrestlers versus puppets. Not gimmick puppets, those are good puppets. Thinking about his next possible play here, folks. Seeing how much damage he's taken already. This looks like he hasn't been keeping track yet. But we've all done it. Normal summoning an Altergeist Marionetter, using its effect to set a Altergeist trap directly from the deck. Spell or trap, but let's just be honest, it's going to be a trap. As he sets a Altergeist Manifestation, that's the card. Almost called an invocation. Using Marionetter's effect, tributing an Altergeist card on the field to special summon another one from the graveyard. Special summon in the Multi-Faker when Multi-Faker special summoning one other one from the deck. Summoning a Meluseek. Interesting. You'd think he would have gone for the Silquitus to get the Avermax off the board. And that is the risk of running Pot of Desires, folks, as I believe from inference we can infer that his Silquituses, or Silquitos, Altergeists have been banished off the Pot of Desires. That would have been a more optimal play in this circumstance. Granted, I don't play the deck too much, so take my words not just with a grain of salt, but the whole bag. If salt still comes in a bag. Deciding what he wants to do here, folks. Does he run into the Meluseek or does he run into the Marionetter? Because he knows he has the manifestation set and one unknown. Meluseek going to grave, let him get a search. Choosing to swing into the Multi-Faker. Checking his banished pile there for a good bit. Manifestation going to be activated, targeting the Multi-Faker to bring itself back, using its effect to special, and that's going to get Ash Blossomed. Again, answers for everything in this game, folks. Games 1 and 2 were just appetizers. This is the main course. This is what we've all been waiting for, folks. Or not, depending on your stance on hand traps. Looks like he's going to lead the 2 off now. To go into an Altergeist Hextia. Then using Meluseek's effect to search. Adding a Marionetter. Normal summoning the Marionetter. Marionetter going to set a trap from the deck if he wants. Oh, actually choosing not to use the effect. Interesting. Using Marionetter's effect to target itself to tribute. To special summon the Meluseek. Apologies for the glare in that particular spot. I need to get a good studio to start dueling in instead of just locals. Linking off the Meluseek into a Link Karibo. Setting another card. Linking those 2 off. Into a Ningirsu, the World Chalice Warrior. Now, I believe this is a misplay as well, folks. Or not, never mind. As he attempted to use Multi-Faker last turn. Multi-Faker would have locked him into Altergeist, but this turn it does not. But now, Avermax is going to go off once Ningirsu goes off. And once he gets his card added back from the Hextia, which he did. And then Ningirsu is going to get put back in the deck off Avermax's effect whenever it's sent to the graveyard. Then passing the turn on that note, Spoofing is going to be activated on end phase. And it looks like that's the match. Altergeist take it.